What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to introduce to you guys a new project that I found. Just wanted to make a build series on it and share it with you guys and also keep it as reference. I planned on fixing this one, to the best of my ability and share all the videos with you guys. So today's video is going to be a walk around and sharing the current condition, and hope you guys enjoy. So for starters, this is a 93 Honda Del Sol, and this one, if you check right here, the last time it was registered was in 2017, so that's 9 years ago. I've seen this part for the longest time in the alley right next to our garage in town. Just saw it there parked, and it wasn't until recent that we just got our hands on it. Very cheap. It has a Texas title, clean. I mean, it has an engine, has an automatic transmission, but it's a really good base starter car. Like I even hooked up the cables and I cranked it and it starts. But of course, like it needs work, but no big deal. It's very good for the price. I don't think anybody could pass it up. But let's go ahead and do a quick walk around. One little cool thing about the Honda Del Sol is these tops, you can take them off. Inside it has some handles you could twist, one on each side, and you can remove this. And then you can bring it back here on your trunk. You can open your trunk, and right here on this bracket, you can lock it in place and it'll store right here in the back. So that's pretty cool. There's another lever so you can lift up the trunk right there, but or the roof. But here it is. Here's the back end. Nice tail light. The bumper. Here's this tail light as well. The trunk is in good shape. These little cell panels, or whatever they're called, also in pretty good shape. For the interior, so there's a bit of sun damage right here in the top of the door panel, but other than that, check it out. Here's a dashboard. It is dusty for sure. It's been abandoned right there, just in the middle of the road, the alley. Down here there's some parts. There's a radio and a cluster, a door handle, and here's the center console, air vents, the AC controls, and we're missing a little door lid right there for the radio or any panel. Another instrument panel right there. So pretty much intact on the dashboard. It is not automatic, and those are the shifters. I don't know how many gears it has. 4 gears probably. A door with an ashtray, back in the 90s. We also have another glove box here with a cup holder, a key. There's a door lid here and another door lid here, and a center cap. The seats, it was a good thing that they had these seat covers, because most of the sun damage was from the top, because between the alleyway there was a brick wall and on the other side was my garage, and so most of the sun damage was through the top. You could see some of the tint heavily baked, but like I said, good thing it had some seat covers. It prevented most of the sun damage from the seats. They are stained, so I'm gonna try to take advantage of the weather here in Texas and pretty much a lot of states around the US. It is hot. Days are like 100 degrees, and we still haven't had the what they call the canicula, which is like the dog days of summer. The hottest times of the year between July and August. So what I want to do is just gently remove these, and with a brush gently just scrub them I don't want to rip the fabric or anything like that. Rinse them and leave them out in direct sunlight so they could just dry out completely. Maybe even do the same with the carpet. Do extensive cleaning in there. But that's pretty much the interior for the Honda del Sol. On the other side, it also has a button to where you can lower this window. You can remove the target top right here. You could also lower this window if you want the wind just to blow your hair. But pretty cool. And the engine is a 1.5 4-cylinder. I'm not too familiar with the Hondas yet, but it is missing a harmonic balancer. And I was searching right here. There's a VIN code for the engine, and I was searching so I can get a replacement harmonic balancer. So I can, because right now I had started it with cables, but because it didn't have an alternator spinning, it wasn't creating its own energy, so it was kind of puttering a bit. So, and also like the fuel is probably bad, and it has, like I said, like a lot of leaves just from being parked there in the sun, just under a tree or whatever. But this is going to be one of my next projects. I'll be creating videos of it, stripping it down all the way to bare metal, working on the parts, body work, all the way to like primer. We'll leave the color choices till the very end. But if you guys want to support, just watch the videos like all the way through to the very end, comment on it, create some engagement. By the time we're like at the painting stage, you guys will be up to date with it, engaging, and you guys can help me out with the color choices then. But after this, I also wanted to, there's another idea of doing a lift kit. I bought some 3-inch by 3-inch, and also 2-inch wide, 3-inch tall, some of these lift blocks, and some bolts. These are going to be for the Smart Fortwo. I was thinking of lowering it, but you know what? I think the better option is just lifting it. So we have some engine cradle, so we can do a body lift. I also want to do, it's a 3-inch body lift, 3-inch suspension lift, 6-inch overall. Here's some of the specs, so you don't spend another 100 videos on YouTube trying to research some of this information. Metric 12 by 1.5 is your thread pitch. For the engine cradle bolts, you have two 5.5 inches or 140 millimeter, and you have two, the front ones are 3 inches, 80 millimeter. You can use a regular 14 millimeter socket. I think it's a 6-sided, or the eTorx. I'm not too sure. I already ordered a kit of those, but those are the factory specs. Since I'm using a 3-inch lift blocks, you're gonna need 3 inches is about 80 millimeter. So you're gonna need 80 millimeter on top of these sizes. So here's exactly what you need. Two M10s by 150 thread, 120 millimeter length, and those are going to be for the suspension lift, but you might as well order them as well if you're doing this type of stuff. But this is going to be for the angle of the axles, the CV axles. Then these other ones, the M12s, in 220 millimeter and 160 millimeter length. You need two of each, and those are going to be for the engine cradle. I saw a Brap. They have a 6-inch lift that they're fitting 30-inch tires, 15 by 7. So really cool information as well. I searched a lot of YouTube videos on lift kits for Smarts, and I'm really interested in doing it. We'll just leave that one as is. For now, if you guys, like I said, want to support, just watch videos, engage, hit thumbs up, share if you can, but really just just help support the channel, just being there. And yeah, this will be our next build. So I'll leave you guys with that one. I'll take extra footage, B-roll footage. as we're fixing it. But for now, I think we've got a good quick walk around outside, and I'll start soon enough with either or. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.